Yeah.
All right, we back with another episode, QsRoomPodcast, episode 16. We got a big one in here, Ashante, aka Star Girl. How are you today?
I'm so good. I'm feeling really good. Yeah.
For sure. It's an honor to have you in here. You know, you've been doing your thing out there, and we've been noticing. So I'm just here to tell you and give you your flowers.
Thank you.
You know, that just to keep doing what you do at the end of the day. And how would you introduce yourself, first of all? Like,
I would say, hey, y'all. It's Ashante, aka Star Girl, like you said. Yeah.
Okay.
Just like that.
Already. So I got a game. It's called Off the Dome. It's a little icebreaker game.
Okay.
So I give you 10 words, just the most random words, and you respond with the first thing that pop up in your head.
Okay.
All right. Rocket.
Science.
Screwdriver.
Bus.
Workout.
Bus threw me off.
Hold on. What you say bus to?
Screwdriver.
Screwdriver bus. Okay. Workout.
Weights.
Minnesota.
Wisconsin.
Crash.
Out.
Ballpark.
Baseball.
Cabin.
You said cabin?
Yeah.
Fire.
Microphone.
Sing.
Nike.
Check.
Vacation.
Aruba.
Yeah. Already.
Jamaica.
Jamaica. She had 2 words. All right. First of all, we're gonna get started to where you from?
I was born in Kansas, Pratt, Kansas, but I say I'm from Dallas because I've been here since I was like 5. So,
Okay.
Garland, Texas.
Yeah, Garland, Texas. How did it all start for you making music? Where did it come from? You being a creative and having the voice that you have.
When I was growing up, my dad was always singing, and I always wanted him to go on American Idol, and he never did. Fun fact, I auditioned for American Idol last year. I didn't advance, but anyways, I did audition. But anyways, I get my voice, I think, from my dad. So I've been singing since I was a little girl, and when I got to college, I was studying to have a job in the forensic field.
Yeah.
To be a forensic, I wanted to do fingerprint analysis, DNA analysis. I wanted to do crime scene investigation, but really I just wanted to be an artist, and to go to school for art just seemed like a waste to me. I needed real life experience, so I started doing runway fashion shows, and I started doing music videos for people, and the music videos led to people who made music, and they put me in the studio with them, and then people wanted me to do background vocals. The background vocals started it all.
Yeah.
And then I met engineers for myself to do my own sessions. So that's where it all started.
So when you went, did you have an idea that you was going that you wanted to make music, or it just?
Yeah, but it was so small. It was like a small idea, very quiet. It wasn't ever like
right in your face or anything.
Yeah. And so, but I never wanted to do covers. I wanted to do my own songs, and I was always writing random stuff in my memos, my voice memos, and my notes and stuff. And I finally got to meet the right people who would record me, and I started making stuff. That was 2021. I was doing background vocals in 2020, but in 2021 I got to do my own sessions. I met people for myself. Yeah.
So you found your engineer that works well with your voice and knows how you want to sound.
Yeah, that was at first, but I work with somebody different now. I've gone through different people, and you just find what works best for you. So yeah.
So do you just go to the same person now?
Right now I go to Evil Genius. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And
shout out Evil Genius.
Yeah, shout out Evil Genius. At first I was just kind of I don't know him. I don't know many people he works with, but I just trusted it. And now when if I ever have to go to anyone else for whatever reason, I'm like, damn, like Eva would kill this. Like,
Yeah.
So it's like I always just go back to him for sure.
For sure. Any music that you've been working on right now, as far as, you know, I know you got a lot of unreleased stuff that you probably play like 5 seconds of.
All the time.
And,
yeah, I'm always leaking my stuff.
People
yeah.
go crazy about it. What's the
Yeah.
demand on that? Is it you get a
Well-
lot of attention from that?
Well, right now I've been kind of leaking my pop punk alternative sound, and people are like, drop this. And
Yeah.
it's just not ready, like branding it out fully.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what I'm moving into right now. That's what I feel more comfortable with, like versus like hip hop R&B. I want to do alternative R&B,
Mm-hmm.
pop, punk, that kind of thing. So that's what I'm working on right now.
You got a new single out right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's called One More Night. It's a very great song.
Yeah, One More Night with Latrell Deshawn.
Okay, how did you and him collab?
I think it was last year somebody put me on to him, and they sent me. There's so much of this going on, like in the background. It's like, oh, listen to this artist, and it's sending files of just different demos, and it's like, oh, you would sound good on this.
Mm-hmm.
That happens a lot, and so that got sent to me from him, and I got on a song of his, and it's really good. I don't know when it would come out, but it was so good that our managers were like, well, let's get them actually in the studio together and make something new, something fresh, something just, so we did One More Night, and the producer, K Maestro, that's the producer on it. Yeah.
So y'all wasn't together on the other songs?
On the other songs, it was just kind of like send the files,
okay.
like hop on it, if you think you can. But this one that just came out, we were in the studio together. We made it from scratch, and it sounds really good. It's doing really well. The numbers are doing really well.
So that really makes a difference, just being in the studio with somebody.
But I mean, the other song is really good too.
Right.
But just to feel the vibes, I finally met him in person, and we did that. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so a lot of people will probably want to know about your recording process. You going into the studio, you want to have a complete format of just a song already written, and then you put it on wax, or how's it been lately for you?
Yeah, that's my preference, to have the song fully written out, because I like to just make the most out of the time that I have. Because studio is not cheap, so I don't want to waste anybody's time. Like, so just fully written out. I record on my phone first most of the time, usually. So it's that's like I already have the full idea from the vocals to the background, the ad-libs, like all of that. It's fully, so that I can get in there, just lay it down with the quality of the equipment.
Yeah.
But lately I've been trying to build the vibe in the studio with the beat, and just right off the dome.
Yeah. Just
because I'm going more often than I used to, so I'm just trying to see, and that's working out really well too. So I personally think you could feel the difference between building the vibe in the studio versus coming with it already written.
Oh yeah,
but they're both really good for me personally, but I just know. I can feel the difference.
How do you go about putting out a song? Like, what do you have to? I mean, I'm sure you have to get some type of approval, or is it just like, oh, I like this enough to put it out?
Luckily, right now I have free control. I have all the creative control. I can put out what I want when I want. I have people in my ear with their opinions and their suggestions, of course, but everyone is just like, whatever you want. At the end of the day,
it's you.
And so it's definitely, it's a lot trying to do a full efficient rollout for each thing, but at the end of the day, it's all my choice. I get to pick the sound, the direction I want to go, what it looks like. So that's what I love right now, the creative control.
Are you like shy at all, or Just because I know you went on tour. Like, how was that?
I think I'm not shy. I'm just I get picky. I like pick when I want to be that way. I guess, you know, like I'm reserved when I feel like it. It's just whatever
crowds, maybe.
Yeah. It just changes. Who's around? What's going on? It's definitely like that. But tour, I was not shy at all. Yeah, I was like, here I am, big and bold and bad.
You felt like that was where you were supposed to be.
Yeah, it was the first time I was performing out of the state. So I'd performed out of city before.
Yeah.
But out of the state, going to Atlanta and to New York City and Indianapolis. And they loved me there. They received me well. So I definitely want to go back. But I wanted to give it my all. And just like, even though I was tired and some things weren't going my way, but it was my first time. And so it was a learning process. Like, all the different details, like, will be different next time and better. But even through all the challenges, like, I just had to give them my best.
For sure.
Yeah.
What was something that stood out for you on tour as far as the experience? Like, what did you get out of it?
I guess something that stood out to me was the way other places are quicker to treat you like a celebrity than your own hometown. Yeah. Like, my hometown loves me, Dallas loves me, but like, it's still just like I'm so within reach to them that's just like, oh, she's just anybody. Like, I just saw her last weekend. You know, like, we was just at the club together. Right. But you go to another state and it's like they don't know you and they're like, oh, she's everything. Something and so that's just one thing that I learned, that I need to just get out more and experience that more and have more people see me. And then it just grows from there. Yeah. But it's not to knock Dallas, because I love Dallas. But it's just always like, you can't always just make it in your hometown.
Yeah, that's another thing that they say a lot of. I mean, your hometown gonna always support you, but it's nothing like somebody that don't really know you. You know, I feel like it's more genuine.
Yeah, because, it was cool. It was, like
they Houston, actually like your music.
Yeah. Atlanta. In Indianapolis, being so small, like, they just, man. Yeah. I can't wait to go back for whatever reason. Everybody, I can't wait to go back.
Asking for pictures and stuff.
Yeah, it was just everything. And it was like, it just felt like other people manifesting for me too, how I manifest for myself.
I was gonna ask you about your tattoos, but you had the jacket on.
I know, I'm all covered up.
You know what I mean? But I know you got, you tatted. You got any?
I kind of just like get whatever I want when I feel.
Yeah.
So it's just, I'll just be like, hey, because my friends are my tattoo artists, so it's like, hey, I'm ready to get a tattoo today. Hey.
Come on, just.
But one that I can.
Say that like stands out.
Yeah, it's my 444 on my stomach. It's just something that I live by. It's angel numbers mean something different for everyone. Whenever they see it, it's just kind of like however you perceive it. Yeah. But for me, 444 means it's just like what I live by. I live for myself, for the dream, and for love. Also from love. So that's just that's just what I feel about it. That's my 444. It's what I do it for. So yeah.
And what keeps you going in life, just to stay, level-headed and to keep, making just bangers, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, there's a few directions that I look at there. So from one direction is like, I came so far, why would I stop now? That on my lowest days, it's like, I cannot stop. Yeah. Because I did all this work for what?
Yeah, hell yeah.
And then,
do you get inspired by certain shit or no?
Heartbreak.
Right.
Heartbreak.
Like, I don't. I'm about to.
It's always like I make the heartbreak songs after. It's like post heartbreak. Like, I'm already happy again at that point. So yeah,
That's like another version. That's like another way of like therapy too, though.
Yeah, definitely.
You know
but also, what I experienced performing these songs post heartbreak is that they kind of bring up the feelings again, and it's like, dang, like I can't escape it now, and it's just kind of like ripping
like,
it back open,
like reminding you and shit again.
Yeah.
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 You ever get like the chills listening to your shit sometimes, or just like a certain feeling about a song that's where you like, okay, this shit a little different than, you know?
Yeah, but it's my unreleased stuff, so
right.
like people won't feel that until I actually release it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's my unreleased stuff for sure.
Okay, so you got a EP coming out?
Yes.
New EP. We don't know the date yet, but
new EP. The date is undetermined, but it's almost finished. It's gonna be pop alternative, or I guess alternative R&B as well. It's called Soft Decay, and yeah, that's just a closer look into what I want to be recognized as an artist for, is music like what I'm about to put out. So
is that like what you feeling now, you know?
Yeah, like that's definitely what I'm into, versus hip hop, which I'm good at it, the hip hop R&B or regular R&B, but like I want to go to the
Ratchet
alternative
Baby
side. Yeah, Ratchet Baby is cool. I'm not like, drill is fine, it's fun, but it's not a long-lasting thing for me at all.
Yeah. I feel like it was a time where everybody was making that type of
and
music,
I think everyone responded to it well when I did it.
Mm-hmm.
And there's definitely a group of people who want me to continue that, but it's just like, I don't want to get stuck in that, and it's not what I really want to do. When I have full creative control, and I just settle for doing something that I don't even want to do, like why am I doing that?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Are you where you're at? Like, are you where you want to be at right now, musically?
Yes.
You like very at peace with your sound?
I went on tour, and I've performed like 1 million times in the past couple of years, and now I feel like I've got that experience, and I can sit back and just be in the studio and curate something truly from my soul for people to dive into and get to know me a little better.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Okay. You got one superpower. What would it be?
Damn it. Teleportation. I'm gonna just say teleportation, because I have other superpowers that some people know and some people don't know, but teleportation I don't have, so I would like to have that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More time or more money?
More time, because you know what? With more time, you can make more money.
For sure. And you can't get that shit back. Money come and go. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. You a early bird or a night owl?
Night owl. Yeah, I'll stay up all night. All night.
And then in the morning you just.
And then I go to sleep. But okay. But the thing about me is, like, I'll stay up all night and I still gotta wake up early because I have 4 jobs.
4 jobs?
I have 4 jobs. I won't say what all of them are, but like, I have to get up early. I gotta rise. I have to go to work.
What the hell, Shantae?
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm night owl and early bird, and so I'm tired right now as we speak.
You just goal driven though. It's just
because I have to make it happen.
Yeah.
I have to.
Another thing I want to ask you about Tay Money. You know, Tay. How has she been? You know, a good friend for you, and how has she inspired you as the artist you are today? I've
gotten to know her post label, and so I've learned from her what to do and what not to do, and the type of people to trust and not to trust, and just her drive. She's always in the studio, like she's always working, photo shoot, music video, and so it makes me want to just keep going like that. Like, I've been in a few of her music videos, and that's how we met. Is I was just an extra. I was a vixen.
For real?
And
And so you just like,
yeah, so from there, like, just being around her more, and, like, now we hang out. Now I go on tour with her, and I'm at her house, and, like, we've just become, like, super close sister bond.
mm-hmm.
And so she gives me advice all the time, the different people that I deal with. And, yeah, I just kind of, I've just learned from things, like, that she's been through.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to go through, and she makes sure that I wouldn't go through
Yeah.
that too. Yeah.
That's love.
Yeah.
Shout out Tay, man. Actually, I haven't met Tay, but I've just known of her before. Like, she was rapping and all that stuff.
Mhm.
But she done blew up like
Yeah.
crazy.
Yes, definitely. And she's really sweet. And I think,
Yeah.
like, a lot of people wouldn't know that just, off her music. But, like, she's
Yeah.
one of the most down-to-earth people I've ever met in my life. So,
What is something that keeps you at peace in life?
something that keeps me at peace. I feel like I keep myself at peace. Honestly, like, I'm so understanding of, like, human nature and things that just happen.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't let a lot of things get to me and anger me
Yeah.
or just offset my emotions. So, yeah, I guess I would just say that I'm such an understanding person. So
Sure.
being a Capricorn, I'm so grounded. So
Yeah.
I think it's that.
Already.
Keep myself at peace.
So you do like silent cutoffs, or you went to like closure?
Closure.
Closure?
Yeah.
Why do you think you're that type? Like, you just, because I know a lot of people that just be like, bruh.
I know a lot of people have the idea that you don't owe anybody any explanation for anything that you do, but it's also like, you become emotionally involved with somebody, like, you do owe that.
Yeah.
And so I recently experienced, like, my first ghosting kind of thing happening last year, and that left me feeling so confused, no answers, and I hated that feeling, and I would never want somebody to feel
just
like
not
that.
like being understanding.
I feel like
at
there's
all.
so many things that people have done to me that I would never want anyone else to feel like that. And so it's just like, like, we're grown. We're grown. You can talk about it, talk it out, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you get dropped off in the wilderness for the rest of your life. You get 3 food choices.
Oh my gosh.
What's your 3 choices?
Let me really think about this one, because
That shit might be.
Ribeye still.
You're not leaving
I'm
ribeye.
not giving up on the ribeye. You need that protein. That ribeye. And then potatoes.
Shit,
And,
your shit.
okay, but it's the third thing that's like.
Ribeye and potatoes, they're the stay shit.
Oh my gosh. Because I was thinking, what should it be? You know what? I'm going to say cabbage.
Cabbage.
I'm going to say
not
ribeye,
bad.
potato, cabbage, because I will go crazy on some cabbage. Because my mom will make 2 whole pans. You know them pans of cabbage.
Like she be throwing down.
For Thanksgiving, Christmas, 1 full pan is just for me.
Yeah.
And the other pan is for everyone else to share. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to say. Ribeye,
What's your favorite thing?
potato, cabbage.
Ribeye, potato, cabbage?
Yep.
So.
Sorry, no fruit.
Hey, that ain't too bad.
I need the fruit, but there's no fruit if I got to
But
pick
shit,
3.
you gonna be out there healthy though. What's your favorite thing to cook?
Pasta.
Yeah.
Yep. Alfredo. Or like a vodka sauce with shrimp.
Yeah.
I'll eat pasta every day.
What was your who were your inspirations growing up as far as like artists and singers?
Okay. Alicia Keys, Fantasia, Keisha Cole. Keisha Cole went crazy in my house.
Yeah.
Rihanna. Yeah.
Yeah.
Keisha Cole, Fantasia, Rihanna. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
When did you figure out who you was in life?
2021.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2021 when I was 22. It was 22. It was so long ago now.
What age would you be if you could be one for the rest of your life?
26. I want to say 25 just because it's younger.
You 26 right now?
I'm 26 right now, but like with all the wisdom that I've gained in life, dealing with relationships, dealing with existing in general, bills, dealing with the music industry, what I know now, like if I could just stay here, this stage age,
you'd be good.
Yeah, 26. If only.
Yeah. Another thing, as far as your fashion sense, is that, I mean, you already inspired by Rihanna, you know what I'm saying? But I know you got like a new look going on as well. Is that?
Man, I've just been leaning into, I guess, I don't want to call it goth. It's not goth, but it's just kind of like a black Y2K look, like the black
I feel
and
like
white.
that's the music
Just the
range
black
that you
and
kind of
white.
in right now too, though.
Yeah.
So it like matches, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I just want to wear blacks and whites and grays and blonde hair, black hair. I got blonde eyebrows right now, but just like black down to the
different.
shoes. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling.
What do you think? Give me three things that keeps a relationship healthy.
Oh.
Like 3 traits.
Honesty. Oh gosh.
Honesty.
Why can't I think of the word right now? All the words are leaving my head.
Yeah.
My mind just went blank.
Honesty. Well, I know honesty gotta be one though. If you can't
I know, you just have to be able to communicate effectively.
Honesty, communication.
You have to be honest, because I hate a liar. My goodness. And then you have to be considerate. That's 3 things already. But there's just so much. I need more than 3 things.
3?
But like to be considerate.
3 most important.
Yeah, there's been so many situations I've been in where there's no consideration.
Yeah.
And it's like you can't consider someone's feelings outside of your own.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's just already a no-go.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm so big on honesty. Yeah, honesty and communication, consideration. I'm going to just do that. Top 3.
For sure.
That's good.
If you could give your younger self, little Shantae, advice.
Little Tay-Tay.
Yeah. What would you tell her right now?
I would tell her, don't be scared.
Have no fear.
Have no fear. The star is here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, like, what's that one saying where it's like...
Where did Star Girl come from?
Other people were calling me Star Girl.
For real?
And I'm like, yeah, you're right. Fuck.
You just took it
Actually,
and ran with it?
Yeah. So, yeah. But I would tell my younger self, don't be scared of anything. Don't just go for it, because you won't know unless you try. And if you didn't try, then there would be no chance of it even happening for you. So, yeah.
Hell yeah, man. But appreciate you for stopping by. First of all, I got to break down how this even came about.
For sure.
We supposed to make this happen years and years ago, but
I do think it was 4 years.
3 to 4 years,
3?
yeah. But during those years, you've climbed and you've reached some heights that a lot of people probably said you couldn't. You know what I'm saying? But I know that you trying to take this shit up a notch and
all the way.
reach for the stars. You know what I'm saying? So y'all look out for the EP. She ain't gonna give y'all no date or nothing, but what's the name though?
If I had a date, I would. Soft Decay.
Soft Decay.
It's almost done.
It's almost done, so yeah. That's episode 16. Shantae, and we gone.